right now, and that's led by Adani Ports, Britannia, and JSW Steel are some of the counters. But apart from Bajaj Finance, none of the other counters are seeing much of a decline right now. But with this, viewers, let's move on and let's understand more on the markets then. And for that, we are being joined by Sudeep Shah, who is the head and technical derivative research desk head at SBI Securities. Hi, Sudeep. A very good afternoon, and thank you so much for your time. Firstly, Sudeep, help us with your take on the benchmark indices. Quite a tight range for both the benchmark indices, but in the second half, do you believe that the bulls can once again get back in charge, as well as what's your view overall?
Good afternoon, Shrishti. Shrishti, what we are seeing is that post 13 days of up move, this slight consolidation is visible, and Nifty is just 20 points down. So I nothing much to complain about after this stupendous up move in the last 12, 13 sessions. Yesterday we created a new high closer about 25,300. But yes, if you see sectorally, lot of rotation is happening now. Today, consumption names are once again picking up. We are seeing auto names moving up. So I feel overall it's going to be the overall structure is quite constructive, and we are bullish on the markets from here on also. So if we just have to come down to a number on Nifty, then yes, 25,100 will now be that number that I'll be watching out for on the downside as an important support. And till this zone is held, 25,100 holds. Upside up to 25,430, 25,500 cannot be ruled out in the next few sessions.
Okay, and what's your view when it comes to the Nifty IT Index? Because that has been also gaining for the last few sessions, continuously led by majors like HCL Tech. Do you expect some profit booking to come in when it comes to the Nifty IT Index?
See, if you see the Nifty IT index after a bigger move in the last, say, 3 to 4 weeks now, IT index is reached at its, say, important resistance level. Even if you see at on a ratio chart when compared with Nifty. So I feel from 43 200, 43 300 levels, yes, there could be some resistance on the way up. But there are no signs of any profit booking or any negative momentum or in any other mid cap or the large cap space. So overall, I feel it might just go into a time wise correction rather than a price wise correction in the coming days.
Right, Sudeep, also help us with your take on the FMCG counters, because the whole sector is once again getting back in action, and stocks like Nestle, HUL, Tata Consumers are doing well today. And this whole sector has been doing pretty well, apart from the fact that for the past couple of weeks that was seen to be taking a breather. But any stock that stands out from this particular space for you?
Yeah, but there are a couple of stocks now, and consumption names we have been seeing that in the last 2 to 3 trading sessions, they have been doing quite well. But yes, today there is one stock which was consolidating and is showing signs of a breakout. It's Nestle. And from a continuation pattern perspective, we feel Tata Consumer is a top pick. So out of all the FMCG names, I feel the strongest on the medium to long term charts, as well as where the price action now is showing some kind of an uptick. It's Nestle as well as Tata Consumer, and we are quite constructive on it. And we feel that this both these names could do well in the coming few weeks.
Okay, one stock here I would like to check with you, and that's on SBI Card. From the 720 level, we have seen a smart up move coming in for the share prices. Do you any targets on SBI Card here?
Somit, I won't be able to comment on SBI Cards being a group company from the same stable.
Okay, okay, and on Nifty Bank Index, any levels that you would suggest?
Yeah, absolutely. See, from a bank Nifty perspective, we see in the last 8 to 10 sessions, there is a strong base formation that has happened closer to 51,000, 100 levels thereabouts. And that is also the 20-day exponential moving average above which bank Nifty is sustaining above in the last 8 to 10 sessions. So I feel it's just a matter of time when we see this bank Nifty showing a sharp uptick on the upside and breakout out of this consolidating range. And the upside levels that we are eyeing for in bank Nifty is 51,900 on that could be the first level, and post that 52,300.
All right, and Sudeep, also help us with your take on the auto space as well, and specifically for the likes of the two-wheeler counters, because we are seeing that after Ola Electric IPO, there's a lot of excitement building in for the likes of Bajaj Auto, TVS, and now even Hero MotoCorp catching up the rally. So amongst these three, how would you go ahead and choose the counters? Any particular preferences there?
See, if you see the Nifty Auto Index, that was on a one-way upside, right from say April 2023 till almost July 2024, and then we saw some kind of a profit booking. But once again, the index has recovered the lost grounds in the last several weeks, and it's now almost just closer 1.5% away from its all-time highs. But even within this space, if you see closely, Bajaj Auto was an early mover. It outperformed initially, but now, slowly but steadily, Hero MotoCorp also has picked up momentum. And post last 4 or 5 weeks of sideways consolidation, we are finally seeing an uptick and sign of outperformance from Hero Moto compared to Bajaj Auto. So, if we have to keep both compare both on a like-to-like basis, I feel from a chart perspective, Hero MotoCorp would give us some additional alpha on the upside. And last 4 sessions specifically, this has also formed a higher top, higher bottom pattern also. So overall, the medium to long term trend is positive. From a short term perspective, it is breaking out of a consolidation. So I feel Hero Moto can be bought with a stop loss at 55.80, and the upside targets could range between 5800 and 5850 on the upside.
And also, Sudeep, wanted to understand that since there's a lot of sector churning that we are witnessing, but any sector that you would like to point out which can be a possible laggard as per you, and which might not participate much in the rally, and traders can just be a little cautious while getting their bets on that?
Srishti, if you see the metal space now, this is one space where I am personally a bit disappointed on, because generally, if you see a falling dollar index would mean a positive sentiment from a commodity perspective. But despite the falling dollar index from 105 levels to 101 or sub 101 levels also for a brief time, we've seen the selling pressure accelerate in the metal index. So this is one space where I feel one trader should be a bit cautious when money is there to be made in the other spaces, consumption, IT, banking, which could now outperform. So one place which I feel traders should be a bit away from, or at least if they have their positions, they should consider appropriate hedging mechanism. That would be metal space.
Well, thank you, Sudeep, for your view.